Hi and welcome to Monday Mailbag, where literally every Monday I literally talk about the book I'm reading and literally how it can actually help you build yourself spiritually, physically, financially, socially, in your health as well, in so many different ways. And what I want to talk about in today's video is the book I'm currently reading, one of the books I'm reading right now, which is The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. Okay, I don't know, you should be able to see this. This is obviously, I'm not reading a physical copy of this book right now. I'm actually reading the digital version. Now, this is a really important book, and I really encourage you, if you haven't read the book of The Law of Success before, that it's a really good and insightful book that you can actually read. Now, I say that for a couple of reasons, but what I want to say before actually getting to that is it's really important that you understand that any book you actually read, okay, you're only going to actually get something from it if you're actually going to take action. Okay, so for example, this book, this is literally a 16 chapter book per se. Okay, where literally he's covering 16 different things that he feels are really significant for you to follow. Okay, now I haven't finished the book yet, but so far I'm just over halfway through the book, and it's literally pretty much so far everything I've read in different chapters are talking about actionable steps. Okay, so he might talk about having a chief aim. He calls it a definite chief aim, where it's literally this is the thing you desire to have, and you've set yourself on. And so literally there's so many different reasons, so many different things it can be. It might be to have a big family, or to have a certain amount of wealth, or to impact specifically a certain group of people. There's so many different things, but it's about knowing exactly what to do. Okay, that's really actionable. He might talk about habits. Okay, where he's talking about saving, or just literally doing things over and over again that you feel can actually benefit you. Okay, so so many different things. There's action in everything he's talking about. Okay, and one of the reasons I really like the book so far is because he uses a lot of story. Okay, most people can relate to story because it can engage them, but also tells them what they need to know, but in a more subtle and more entertaining kind of way. Okay, so he uses a lot of stories and a lot of examples which make what he's teaching and what he's suggesting to you really important. Now, another thing I want to highlight as well is you don't necessarily have to agree with everything that every book says. Okay, I think that kind of goes without saying. He might say things in the book that I might necessarily believe or agree with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I can't learn anything from the book. Okay, I've actually learned quite a bit from the book so far. But one of the big things I've decided to do, okay, even when I first started this book, and kind of what I do pretty much every book I read, is I want to find things in the book to take action with. Okay, look, if I read this book, okay, The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill, okay, if I read this book and don't take any action, then I'll just literally wasting my time. Okay, I can decipher and take every little nugget, gold nugget he actually has in this book, and not do anything with it, and I literally wasted my time. Okay, I could have got this book for free. I can pay hundreds of dollars for this book, hundreds of pounds, whatever it is, and not take action, and I've literally wasted my money. Okay, so at the standpoint, when you're reading books, okay, I don't want you to read any book going forward if you're not, from before you've even started reading, okay, whether you agree with it or not, whether you like it or not, if you're not going to take action, okay, then there's literally no way really for you to actually identify if what the person's actually saying is actually true or not, or if it actually works. Okay, so from that standpoint, I'm not saying, look, go and start doing things you might not necessarily agree with, because if any book you read, they tell you to do something you don't agree with, then obviously I'm not going to encourage you to do that. Okay, but if you're reading a book to the point where you feel there's things you can actually take, for example, okay, he talks about saving, or he might talk about enthusiasm, being really enthusiastic about what you're doing, or you might talk about confidence, okay, or imagination. Okay, there's some different things he talks about. Self-control. Okay, these are things that you can actually go off and do and say, okay, you know what, let me actually take action, let me see how this applies. And I pretty much guarantee you, okay, pretty much so far in every chapter of the book I've covered, there's been at least one thing I've been able to, say, okay, you know what, I'm actually going to start actioning this in my life. Whether I've been doing it already, but I want to take it to the next level, or if I haven't been doing something in that particular situation, that scenario, that sector, and I'm saying, okay, I'm going to start building upon this, okay? Ultimately, the book is called The Law of Success. So his big thesis statement, his chief definite aim, so to speak, is to get you to understand how to be successful, okay? And if he can obviously do that through this book, then he's obviously succeeded in his chief definite aim. But the key point is you have to follow what he's actually talking about. Like I said, if you're not going to take action on what he's actually talking about, then is there any point in you actually even reading it? Okay, so from that standpoint, what's the point? Okay, now what I want to say as well is, obviously, before I wrap up the video, if you want to get this book, obviously I'm reading the digital version. You might want to listen to the audio. I'm going to put a link below this video where you can actually probably get this book for free on audio. Okay, just to wrap up today's video, The Law of Success Monday Mailbag. Okay, this is one of the books I'm currently reading. It's really been insightful. Like I said, one of the reasons I like the book is because there's lots of stories and examples which help, obviously, readers understand what's actually going on. Another reason I like it because the book is very actionable. Okay, I'm a person that likes to take action. Okay, I always like to be doing something to benefit and make myself a better person. Okay, so from that standpoint, I like taking action. Okay, and the best kind of action you can take, the easiest kind of action you can kind of take, is when it's outlined for you exactly what to do. And this is, in a lot of ways, what this book actually does. It tells you, okay, this is what he believes you should do. This is how you should do it. This is how it's been done by other people. Now go and do it. Okay, and it's literally, the onus is on you. Okay. One of the things I was reading recently was about self-control in the book. He's talking about, literally, one of the big things I took from that chapter was literally, there's no excuses. Okay, now I'm a kind of person, I don't literally like to make excuses. So this is one of the areas I'm talking about where I'm not starting from scratch. I'm trying to build upon my mindset and my actions. And from that standpoint, there's literally no excuses. Okay, you literally control whether you're going to make excuses or whether you're not going to make excuses. Okay, so from that standpoint, if you decide today, right now, okay, I'm not going to make any more excuses, I'm actually going to start taking action, then literally it's on you. Okay, now I've talked about this in previous videos, and I guess I'll continue to talk about it in future videos. Okay, the reason I've got so much time, one of the reasons I've got so much time to read books and obviously consume these kind of materials that could help me in all of these different areas of my life, is because the current work lifestyle I have is completely different to the majority of the people in the world. Okay, I'm not nothing special or anything like that, but what I've actually been doing for literally the last 6 or 7 years is trading the forex markets. Okay, that's buying and selling currencies, and it's not gambling. Okay, you can gamble if you're doing it, like anything in life, but what I've been doing is actually a skill. Okay, so if you want to learn exactly how I've been doing that, okay, which will actually allow you to actually make a good monthly income, maybe even replace the income we've actually got right now, but doing it in less time every single week and every month, then I've got a free forex training that I'm actually going to be running today that I want you to attend, where I'm literally going to walk you through my journey. Okay, how I was introduced to the forex markets, what I did, my downfalls, which are really important. Okay, so you can obviously understand and know what to avoid, and obviously my successes, how I was actually able to get to that position where I could actually do this from home, because that's the kind of lifestyle you can actually have. You just do it from your laptop or your computer. You can do this from home and obviously spend loads of time with your friends and your family. So literally, click the link below this video right now. There's going to be a link for a free training I'm actually going to be running for you today, which is going to show you exactly how to go from where you currently are now to making a full-time income from trading the forex markets from home. Thanks and take care.